Hello and welcome to another collection video. This one I'm really excited about and I hope you are too. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got into Ninja Turtles around like 1987. My mom got me, I think it was Leonardo, Michelangelo, and a parachute, and I was blown away. And I saw the cartoons around then and I loved it. I was really into Batman, and if I ever got to a comic book store and I saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I was really confused, but I was still compelled to see kind of what the comics were about as well. And that's where we'll start the comic. The originals, the earliest I've got is number 4. Huge toy. This is how I'll usually read them now. By these color collected editions that are just awesome. I have the first 4 volumes. This trade paperback is huge and amazing, showing off the original black and white art. That's my stack of Eastman and Laird, and I'm like not ashamed to put the IDW color classics in. And then I'll put them in order. So I have 1, 2 color classics. And then like a reprint of 2, another of the reprint of 2 from the 80s. I think the second or third printing of number 3. And then more IDW, but it's all in order. This was really confusing when I was little because it was the movie adaptation, but it was still done by Eastman and Laird. So it looked like the comic books, but it told the story of the movie. Pretty cool. These are interesting. The training manuals. The Mega Blocks comic book. That was free. Free comic book day. Another free comic book day, 2022. Turtles Universe with that game cover. Of course, The Last Ronin. I have all of them with variant covers. From recent months, the Lost Years Director's Cut. We get into the books based on the cartoon. Adventures number 1, 2, another 1, Mutanimals 1. Batman and Ninja Turtles was awesome. I liked how it was the animated universes, and then of course, when they got into sort of the mainstream comic version, some variant covers. A little bit of Turtles with Ghostbusters. I like the movie version one. And this comic that came out for the new one for the early screenings. This poster was part of that too. And this comic. When it comes to Turtles, it's all about the toys. How many figures do I have? About 2. Too many. Recently, I got all the new movie ones, just the 4. I have sort of a like full cast of main characters here with all like the originals, with most of their original pieces. And there's the mini Krang. One more set of originals in here. My favorites are the storage shell turtles. Open the turtle van. I think this is the pizza-powered sewer dragster? Pizza thrower. Doesn't work anymore. A very fun but incomplete sewer playset. These are the comic versions from Playmates from a while back. They sort of suck. Krang in his android body, incomplete. Here's Chief Leonardo, and his foot is signed by Kevin Eastman. And then on back, I've got 25th anniversary card signed by Peter Laird. General Trade. Ground Chuck. One of my favorites, Mutagen Man. Leatherhead. Napoleon Bonafide. Everyone's favorite Slash. Tattoo. With none of his tattoos. Monty Moose of the Royal Mutant Mounted Police. Mutating Bebop. Oh, it's Irma. The Rat King. Another Shredder, Bebop, and Foot Soldier. Hothead. Ace Duck. Triceraton. Mondo Gecko. Murdude. Ray Fillet. Wingnut and Screwloose. Couple of Baxter Stockmans. April the Ravishing Reporter. Captain Leonardo. Star Trek crossover. Next episode, by the way, is Star Trek. Next week on Star Trek Day. Captain Bananas. Fugitoid. Zack the Neutrino. Metalhead. Space Usagi and Usagi Yojimbo. If you were wondering where the accessories are, there are a lot. We got Rappin' Mike. Heavy Metal Raph. Punker Don. Touchdown Tossin' Leo. Grand Slammin' Raph. Super Swimmin' Raph. Shell Kickin' Raph. Power Liftin' Don. Slapshot Leo. Leo as the Wolfman. Don as Dracula. Raph the Magnificent. Don the Undercover Turtle, which should have been Raph, am I right? And I was doing so well, but can someone help me out? I don't have much of the movie stuff, but there's Super Shredder and Movie Star Leo. There's Toka and Razar. Movie Splinter and a Movie Star Foot Soldier. I got curious and I got one of those $12.99 sets that would be like molds of the Movie Star ones. I'm not going to dignify them by showing them, but you get what you pay for. Kenshin from the third movie? From the early 2000s series, that's all I got, Raph and Leo. I love the 2012 series, and I can't find my Shredder from that one, which is like one of my favorite figures. He's lost here somewhere. There's Leo. A couple of foot soldiers. One android with extra arms. A Krang. Karak. Little like toddler turtles. I don't know this guy's name, but he was from Rise, and I just thought it was a cool figure. It's the same reason I'm going to get the new movie Bebop and Rocksteady figures. He's like a chef. He's based on Gordon Ramsay, and he was voiced by Johnny Rotten, and that was enough for me. Ooze that I don't want to make a mess of this stuff. This is a NECA Don that came in a 2-pack with Johnny Lawrence from Cobra Kai. Pretty sweet. I got rid of his gi, or it's somewhere. It came with a gi that was fabric. NECA RAF from 2012. This thing came with a set, so I could get the TCRI building with the pizza shop on the first floor of the subway entrance. Pretty awesome. Recently I got the Party Wagon Hot Wheel. There's some other media. There's the VHS 80s Sky Turtle, the original movie. Part 2. I don't have Part 3. I actually really liked the 2000s movie. Just a little bit of the early 2000s Turtles, but the Turtles Forever, which is incredible. The DVDs. I have a bunch of the 2012 ones. I thought it was awesome. I really like when they went into the woods, and every episode was an homage to a classic cult film genre. Turtle Power, the definitive history of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Batman and Turtles on Blu-ray. Can't talk Turtles without talking video games. I have a few. The original NES, Part 4, Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo. American and Japanese versions of Fall of the Foot Clan. Early 2000s Turtles, Game Boy Advance. And for PS4, Mutants in Manhattan. I have this autograph from the guy who played the original Shredder. Visual History coffee table book. And then I've also got this sign. This actually was given to me by my friend Diego, who worked at Barnes & Noble. And I think that's it. That was a little overwhelming. Well, thanks so much for watching, and next week you can look forward to Star Trek Collection, which is going to be actually even more crazy. See you next week. Thanks.